The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 73 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is one of my oldest decks in my collection, and it is the Bicycle Everyday Zombies playing cards. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. Here we have the standard glossy finish tuck box here. It says Bicycle Everyday Zombies here in the red text here. You got like a yellowish background here, and then you got like a border, and then on the front here you got a bunch of zombies here. On the side, it says illustrated by Rob Sa Sa Sacheto. I probably pronounced that wrong, but by Rob. The other side says same old finish, made in the USA, in that same red kind of like font there. On the bottom, you got a barcode and some corporate information. On the back, you got a sneak peek of some of the cards in the deck, and it says, "We all felt like a zombie at some point." Then you got the standard United States Playing Card Company seal, the black seal with the white border. On the top, it says "Same Old Finish," and then it says "Playing Cards" over there. And you got that like zombies all around the tuck box here. You can just go all the way around. On the inside of the tuck flap, you got some more corporate information there. Then you got those zombies. You just got zombies here on the two little tuck flaps. Take the cards out. On the inside of the tuck box, it's just plain white. Nothing too fancy going on there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to take a look at the cards. And first to start with the back design here. Here we have a here we have a borderless one-way back design here. And just a bunch of zombie faces here. And it's just pretty detailed here. It's just a one-way back design because if you flip it over, the cards would be upside down, and it is a borderless back design and a fully inked back design here. So the cards are fully inked. You got those zombie faces there. Now to look at the cards they get with the deck. And here we start with our first Joker here. And you got the black Joker here, which has the black font that says Joker Joker there. That same like spray paint style like lettering there. Then you got a zombie clown here. And you got a little bit of like blood splatter around the cards here. And these are fully like inked faces here because you got like the yellow background here, which goes all the way to the edges. And then you got a second Joker here, where it's the red Joker that says Joker Joker there in that same like spray paint style font. With you got another clown zombie there, which that same like bloody like background there in the yellow. And this zombie had like a jester hat and some balloons. Now this one just has like a little top hat on. And then we got a bicycle ad card here. This is back design on the back. And then we got this little card here. I'll pause it. I'll hold it here if you want to pause and read. You can. Just the background. And then we got the custom Ace of Spades here. It's a zombie holding some cards there. And all the cards have the same like yellow background with like the blood splatters. So I won't talk about that anymore. Just right now I'll talk about it. And then for the rest of the cards, there's no like custom like pips in the middle. They're just all different zombies on all the faces. So I'll slowly go through and then you can see them all. For all the spades here, you got like different zombies doing different like different everyday things. So you got some doing like housework, like vacuuming. And you got you got like a zombie grandma on her like, little scooter there, almost taking out the trash, eating some cereal. And you got these like custom pips, but you can only see it on the little corners because there's no full pips on in the middle. There's different zombies there. You know, half the cards are upside down, half of them are not. And then you got the Jack, Queen, and King of spades here, and they're just more different zombies. You've got some other zombies here. And then we're on to the diamonds here, the same like style pips there. And then you got those fully custom cards again. You got the Jack, Queen, and King. The King here, the Queen, and the Jack. And then for the rest of the the rest of the diamonds here. 1 minute, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back now. I just took a little pause so I could rearrange all the cards so now they're all facing the same way, so I don't have to flip them around now. And we got the rest of the diamonds here. I'll just quickly go through. You can see all the different faces here. I would say custom ace of diamonds here, but all the cards are custom. They got custom faces, so it's pretty much the same. And then we got the Jack, Queen, and King here of clubs. And we got those more zombies there. And I gotta say, these zombies are really detailed. They got some nice artwork here. Now on to the hearts. We got the Jack, Queen, and King of hearts. And the last card, the Ace of Hearts here, which is like a teacher there. Well, now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And one thing you gotta take a note, this is a fully inked deck, but the back is a borderless deck, so the ink goes all the way to the edges of the cards. And the faces are also fully inked, because you got the yellow background instead of the standard white. And one thing, you got edge, you kind of got like an edge, kind of like print or design, like for fans. You got the little blood splatter here, and you can see it go all the way through the edges. So when you fan the cards, you might get a little design. And same on this side. When we get to the fans, you can see that. And first, we'll spring the cards. Well, I gotta say, they spring pretty good. Well, they only spring pretty good because they're already broken in. This is one of my older decks in my collection, so this deck has been well used. This deck has been well used, so that's gonna test the handling and just put it up for the handling test. But the springs feel fantastic. They're nice and smooth. They're not like too like loose over the years of using these, but they're also not like super stiff, which is nice. Now onto the fans, and you got that nice like crazy like fan there. So all those different colors in there. And then if you like fan it the other way, you can get like a different kind of design. But I can't really, it's hard to like fan it the opposite way. You kind of get a different design. And even if you fan it, like turn the cards upside down and fan it, then there's another design there. And you can see that, like, where the thing I was talking about, like, the little blood splatter there on the edge of the deck. You can see it in the middle of the cards there. And then if you reverse this one, you've got another design where the red's on the top instead of, like, in the middle. But overall, for this deck being like a really old deck that I have, it fans pretty fantastic. You can still see most of the pips there. There's not really too much stickiness or clumping of the cards. So that means the bicycle finish holds up well over the years. There might be a little bit of like stickiness just because they're so old, but they look fantastic for fans. Like you don't see too much issues. Maybe a little bit, but not too much. Well, anyways, on to the Pharaoh. A pretty smooth Pharaoh there. Not really too many issues. Now onto the giant fan of the back design. And there's definitely a wild back design for sure. Now time for the reverse Pharaoh. These cards did reverse Pharaoh pretty smoothly there, like right there, like. But there was a little bit of like stiffness there and like the weaving the cards together. So I put a little bit of pressure in, but I'll do another little test after. We got the giant fan of all the faces, the bright yellow faces there, which is an interesting like colorway for a deck. I'll quickly do one more Pharaoh just to see. Oh yeah, definitely nice and smooth there. Okay, yeah, definitely. The other way is definitely a lot smoother. It still works both ways, but this way you have to like maneuver it like and put a little bit more effort into it. But anyway, now on to the Whiffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle. Well, there's no issues there with the Whiffle Shuffle or Bridge Shuffle. There's not too much clumpiness, nice and smooth. But when you get to like the bridge part, like the bendy part, this part right here, they feel a little bit like, not like sticky, but a little bit slow. Like you can definitely tell they've been used a lot, but like they still handle fantastic so far. No issues there. Now on to the packet cuts. Now on to the one-handed cut or Chevalier cut. And the packet cuts real super smooth. And the cards are great. The cards are great because they're already broken in, so they won't really slide out of your hands too much. Now for the dribble. Now for that spread fan. And lastly, to spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, for this deck being one of my first decks in my collection, and for how old they are, they still hold up pretty well. Like the condition and the condition of the cards and the handling and the feel. You can definitely tell they've been used like a little bit, but overall they still handle fantastic. And it's like a interestingly creative deck here. I'm not a super huge fan of one-way back designs, but if it's a unique deck, I'll accept it. And I just like any type of deck in general. And it's a fully custom deck too, which is always nice to see fully custom decks. You're always going to see custom decks from Bicycle. Anyways, that has been day 73 of your daily deck review. This has been Bicycle Zombies playing cards. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.